Welcome to Obscurity. Yes, we have a new Valheim series on this channel. We need to get going. We've got the new day. We have got some mods added. I will leave a list of the mods in the description below, but they are quality of life mods. They're more to help me and producing episodes for you on a quicker basis than more for kind of changing the game. We've got horses on here, which does change it, so that's kind of more of an extra additive to the game here. And we also have the fact that we can plant everything anywhere. So, and that is just aesthetics. So that's pretty much the mods there. I'll probably go more into depth about some of the mods as we go through the game. What are we doing? We have spawned on this really cool, like this map. The spawn is on an island, which I think is awesome, which means nothing's going to come and attack us while we're here. Also, we have a little set of islands over there. We can go and have a look at those. Today's episode is pretty much just kind of looking around, gathering resources and getting geared up, really. So just the beginning bits of Valheim. So I've kind of improved the kind of pickup rates and stuff. That's kind of one of the additions I've done. So we pick up kind of 2 bits of flint for every time we pick up flint and 2 bits of stone. And I think there's a few more wood we pick up when we pick up sticks as well. And stuff like that. I've also kind of increased the amount that we can carry and increased the stack sizes just so that it's just easier to kind of carry stuff around and we can get on with building. I am a build-focused YouTuber when it comes to Valheim. I don't tend to kind of go that much into farms and stuff like that. I do some farming stuff, and I think we're going to explore a bit more of that. Oh, look, I forgot him. A bit more of that in this episode, in this series. And we can look into that a bit more. We never really did it when I was playing with the groups because we were worried about lag and kind of destroying and corrupting worlds. So now that I'm on my own and we're doing this solo, we can kind of manipulate things a bit more. We've got a bit more kind of RAM on our side. We're not going to have to worry about kind of lagging and stuff like that because hopefully my system can cope with it. Anyway, we've been gathering up this stuff while I've been chatting away, but this is the island. So this is the island that kind of, this series I kind of want to build our main base on and kind of take over this whole island here. But for now, this is like really handy for kind of gathering resources, early food and stuff like that, because we've got the trees here. We've got a few beech trees going on. We've got deer, obviously, as you can see there. Boar will spawn on this island. And while I'm on this island, I'm far enough away from the spawn island that stuff starts spawning on there as well. So if we run back, hopefully I don't get, I've done it. I used up too much stamina already, so hopefully we're not too far away that I drown. Cool, we've made it across. So that's one thing we are going to have to address, is trying to get across here and obviously onto the mainland over there as well. But as you can see, there's a deer swimming over there. I have been off this island and back onto it and suddenly found, yep, we've got a mob there. We've got some seagulls. But we also do get boar and deer spawning just on the outskirts of here while we're over there. We're far enough distance away for that to happen. So gathering resources and food early on, we can kind of just stick to these main islands here and kind of just build up our resources. I am running away from him. I've only got fists at the moment. I don't really want to encounter him with the stamina and energy that I've got. But that is us. I am going to gather some resources. I'm probably going to chop all those trees down and kind of get the main gear set up. And then we'll get back and talk about what else we're going to be doing in this series. So we have taken all these trees down, but I wanted to take this opportunity to use the build mod to show you the island. So this is pretty much the full size of it there. It's not a very big island, but I think it's big enough for us to do our main build on. And we can also extend bits out. So we're going to have like a perimeter wall and stuff like that, and a harbour. And we might have a harbour, 2 harbours, a harbour on each side, something like that. And then I want to have some bridges going across there. And just as you can see the spawn island there, we're going to end up having some bridges going across there to the mainland. I haven't seen anywhere else on the map yet, so obviously I don't know what else we're going to be building this season, but I do want to have different kind of style builds for different areas. So if you have any ideas of styles of builds, then please leave them in the comment section down below. It'd be much appreciated. And you can have an input into the series. I did just spend one night awake in the cold and the dark, and I don't want to carry on doing that. Also, when you've been playing Valheim for kind of a long time, you got quite far in the game, and it's been a long time since you played the early game, you forget how long it takes to chop trees and chop trees down and get them to wood. yeah, that was a bit painstaking. Anyway, we are going to level up as quickly as we can just to get into building mode. So I think we're going to try and get Eikthyr and Modder done quite quickly. Not Modder. And the Elder done quite quickly. But not that quickly. We're going to have some fun while we do it. Anyway, there's some more food over there. So I'm going to grab that. And then I think we might go on a little bit of an explore. And then maybe at the end of this episode, we'll try and get ourselves a little camp built. Just so that we've got somewhere to sleep and a little bit of storage. So we're back over on the spawn island. I've made a chest, and this is I need to show you those chests a bit later. They are pretty cool. I didn't realise that one of the mods did that. But I will show you what they do a little bit later once we've finished exploring. Anyway, we want to come over here onto the main island. I'm going to bring the map up now. We're going to zoom in a little bit. So this is where we are now on this spawn island. This is where we want to build our base. Yes, I dropped a tree on myself. Just ignore that bit. And we want to come over to here. So we're going to have to try and swim for now. But eventually we need to try and find a way of getting here. Maybe build a raft or something to go backwards and forwards. Or just build a bridge to go across. But anyway, we're going to go over here and we're going to try and see what's around here. We're not going to go too far. I don't want to go too far away. I want to kind of leave some of the exploring till later on. But we do need to find some more food because food takes a while to respawn. And we have got 2 strawberries and 3 mushrooms left. So we're going to try and swim across here now and see if our stamina is going to hold out. We've got 81, so that should be enough. Look, we've got fish in there as well. Can we kill the fish? No, we can't. Let's do a bit of fishing, get some pike. No, pike is pretty dangerous, I thought. Anyway, we're nearly across, and we had just enough stamina to do that, so that's quite fortunate. Anyway, I'm not going to be chopping trees down here, although it is tempting to get those birch trees, but we're just going to have a look around. I don't think there's a lot around here. All I want to do is look for strawberries and raspberries, and mushrooms. But a bit of boar meat won't go amiss. And we'll just get rid of this greyling here as well. And I don't think we're going to be able to get the deer. We're going to catch the deer later once I've got a bow and arrow. And there's some neck down there as well, so that's good early game food. And we're just going to, try and keep going around. I do want to try and build a bow straight away. But I'm just tempted to knock a birch down. But, oh, we found a hut. Is there a bee's nest in here? No, so no queen bee. So we might be able to dismantle that later. Some extra resources, that's pretty handy. Or we could build that, or I know we could put a fireplace outside there, and we could have that as a little kind of resting nook on this side on the mainland. I have extensively searched this area. I've just been trying to come through the middle here, and I heard something, and you've probably just seen it in the background of the shot there. But we have managed to mark up everything. I'm marking everything up as we go along. I've learned that from Crafting Mantis in our other 2 series. It's just good to mark up. We've got a lot of raspberries. We've got a few mushrooms now, which is quite cool. But have you seen this? I've forgotten how to tame them though. That's the only problem. We have got horses. So we have got horse mod enabled, which gives us 3 new armors, and it gives us a mount. So we'll be able to ride that horse around on the land. I want to be able to tame it. I think what we're going to have to try and do is pen it in without it knowing I'm here. So I've managed to pen our horse friend in. He does try and attack you when you go near it. See, look, he's got a bit aggro there. He's quite easy to kind of evade and stuff like that. But to tame him, we can only tame him with blueberries, carrots, cloudberries and barley. So we need to be able to conquer the Black Forest before we can actually get ready to tame him. But we can get the carrots from there. I mean, barley and blueberries we can get from there, and carrots we can get from there as well. So that's okay. Barley isn't until the plains, so that's quite far away, but I'm pretty sure we'll be at the Black Forest within the next couple of episodes, so we can come back and get him. We're going to leave him there. He's going to be nice and safe where he is, and we're going to carry on. I'm now going to go back to our spawn island, and I think it's time for us to build a nice little house just to kind of somewhere to put our head and go to sleep for the night. We're back over at the main island, and we need to build ourselves a house. We have managed to collect 98 wood on our little scavenger hunt. Anyway, we've got 40, as you can see, flint and some stone. And we managed to get a bit of boar meat as well. And we found some bone fragments, which is quite cool. We've got a trophy there. And we've got some neck meat as well, so that's cool. But what we're going to do is going to build our house. What I was thinking of is I want a little balcony kind of looking out over to the sea there. I think that'd be quite nice. Nice and picturesque, and then we'll kind of have 1 floor maybe a little bungalow, or maybe we'll have 2 floors split over, because the land isn't exactly even here, and we don't have a pickaxe yet because we haven't fought the Elder. Sorry, we haven't fought Eikthyr. So we will try and work with the contours of the land for now until we can do something about that. But we'll see what we come up with, shall we? I think it's going to be fun. So what we've done is we put our first point here. I'll quickly show you again using snapping. So I press left alt and that kind of snaps to a grid. What we're then going to do is put our beams on just like that, and then that means we can now put our floor on, and our floor is now aligned to the grid. Hopefully we're going to try to test that out by putting our vertical beam in, and as you can see, there you go, it all snaps to the grid nicely. So that is all really cool. So that means that we know that whenever we build now, that everything is going to line up. And here we have our humble beginnings. It ended up a little bit bigger than I was planning, although everything I tend to build ends up bigger than I always think it was going to be in the first place. But let's go in and have a look around. So we've got our balcony here that looks out over the ocean. Look at that view. Awesome. And there's dinner. Anyway, we come back into the house here. There's a little bit of work that needs to be done with the landscaping and stuff like that, but once I've got a pickaxe, we can sort that out. It's okay. The wooden floor is in there. It's just tucked in under the ground there. And this will be our cooking pit. So we're going to end up putting some fire poles on here and stuff like that. And I'll do some more tweaks and then do a final reveal at the end. But we've got our bed up here, which I think is pretty good, and the rails coming through, so we can still get the heat from the fire coming through those rails and keeping us warm at night time. We've got our crafting bench here and one lonely chest. But look at this. This was going to show you earlier. On one of the mods that we've got, which is a quality of life mod, it tells you what's inside your chest. It's awesome. And so I think we are probably done for today. I've chopped every tree down on this island, bar this one, and I've kind of grown quite fond of it, really. So it's going to stay there. So yeah, we can't do any more building as of yet. I've run out of wood, and we have managed to decorate and kind of sort out some of the interior. So I will show you that. And as you can see, we this was all done before. We have got a rug in here, so our comfort level has gone up. We have got now a comfort level of 5. We have got a chopping block ready for the, crafting bench, workbench. And we've got our chest station along here, so we can add another 3 more chests in here, so we have 6 chests to kind of store stuff in. But because we've upgraded the workbench, we can now craft the bows, the flint knives, the shields, and we've got some leather, a leather helmet, and also I think we can get deer hide cape, which is pretty cool, and we can do the leather kind of gear there. But what we can do while we're here, which I haven't done yet, is craft the rag tunic and the rag pants, because obviously we need to, I think we've already got rag tunic, yeah. Well, at least we can put some trousers on, eh? And it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to use this time to say, now I'm fully clothed at the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed the episode and you want to see some more, then why not hit the subscribe button? So with that, I'm going to say, ciao for now.